Okay, should we start or not? I think it's like a networking session.
Oh, sure.
Yeah, okay.
Just a moment. Yeah, Mariam, we can start. Please start the event, please.
So we are not waiting there who are missing now. I'm so happy to join today from Georgia. Maybe all of you know Georgia. It's not a United States. It's Black Sea Connect, beautiful country. Maybe some of you have been already. And I am so happy to be in partnership with the Unicorn Startup Network. And today we have a very bright startups. And I would like to first invite all judges to unmute themselves and introduce.
Yeah, I can start. I think Mariam.
Yes, please.
Yeah.
Please.
Good morning.
And yeah, and just follow up each other.
Yeah. So hi, good morning from the UK. It's 8 a.m. in the morning here. So I'm Andre. I'm working in the venture capital ecosystem here. I'm looking for startups, for interesting ideas, and yes, please enjoy like the event, and I'm looking forward to the next teachings. Thank you very much.
Please, next.
I'll go next. Sure. My name's Adam Poole. I'm from Safety Compass. We are a safety and enviro risk management startup from Wollongong in Australia.
Nice to meet you, bro.
So, judges, who would like to be the next one? So now it's representing for judges. Yeah. Yes, please. Yes, Eddie.
Yeah. Actually, I'm not just doing the judges for the first time. I doing judges for the Unicorn pitching for several times. Yeah, from Australia and Silicon Valley. And actually, I am a serial entrepreneur, which are staying in Singapore now, and going to look more AI startup. Yeah, being the Unicorn. And I'm also I'm involved in more in artificial intelligence, including deep learning, and also I'm familiar with neuroscience. Yeah, so I would like to know more about all the startup. Yeah. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Next one, please.
I guess it's
so
my
now
turn.
It's time. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm Mubin. I'm from Pakistan. I'm doing judging for startups since very long. I've been doing as a judge in Hull Prize competition as well, and in Startup Network for so long. So I am from a startup community since more than 5 years. I've done 3 startups. And currently I'm an advisor to 2 startups. And yeah, I'm author of a book as well. So you can see me on LinkedIn. I will paste my LinkedIn contact in the chat box. Thank you very much.
So dear guests, please mute yourself with some problem with sound. Okay. Mariam, you can.
We have. Sorry.
So please mute yourselves.
And I would like to say that everyone here had the floor from judges who pitched themselves. Sorry, can you hear me? Because I think my voice is...
So dear judges who would like to be the next one, please represent yourself and your company shortly in 1 minute. Anybody else? Dear guys, please mute yourself.
Yeah. Oh, hi. Hi. Sorry, guys. A lot of background noise. So, my name is Lee. I'm actually calling from Melbourne, Australia.
I'm so sorry.
And I'm a representative of diagnostics. We are basically a spin-off from the University of Melbourne.
I'm sorry. Some problem with sound. Please mute yourself, everybody. Okay.
Can people hear me or?
Yeah, now you can continue. Okay.
Okay. Yeah, sorry. Hello, everyone. My name is Lee. I'm actually calling from Melbourne, Australia. I represent a company called Reddited Diagnostics. We are basically a spin-off from the University of Melbourne. We have a team of 3, including myself. I actually come from a banking and finance background, but my 2 other co-founders, they are from chemistry. They are chemistry scientists from the University of Melbourne. So basically, we have an advanced technology called quantum dots, and we are able to use this technology to produce ultra-sensitive and ultra accurate point of care rapid antigen tests for various sexually transmitted infections or STIs, which are basically a hidden pandemic worldwide, as opposed to the COVID-19 pandemic. So we are basically at a very advanced stage. We have produced a prototype for COVID-19 test, as well as a prototype for the #1 most common STI called, which is chlamydia. We are raising our 3rd round of venture capital money to launch the product and get regulatory approval.
Thank you very much. So, Mr. Gaia Vanka with us. Mr. Gaia, represent yourself, please. Gaia. Hello, do you hear us? Okay, so Mariam, let's start our pitch session from the startup #1.
Yeah, from the startup #1, I would like to invite on the first floor, the #1 safety compass. Floor is yours. I will remind that you have 3 minutes, and after 3 minutes, you have to stop. And now I will take a timer and you can start. Are you ready here, safety compass? Are you here?
Oops, sorry. Yes, ready. I'm ready.
Yes. So time's going. You can start. Well, good luck.
Thank you. Just get this one set up. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Adam Poole. I'm the founder and CEO of Safety Compass. We're a workplace safety augmented reality product, and our vision as a company is to create a world where everyone comes home from work. I can tell you that workplace injuries are life-changing. That's a picture of me on the left there, just before I sustained an injury that completely changed the course of my life. And it really jump-started my career into workplace safety, where I found that globally there's more than 2.5 million work-related deaths every year and at least 500 million injuries. And the way people manage safety info is generally paper-based, and it's kept at the office in a folder that's infrequently accessed. So Safety Compass provides the link between this information, Safety Compass provides a link between this information and people at work. So it's geofenced hazard information, and then you can just point your phone at that work area and access everything you need to work safely. In this case, we've got some chemical management here. We've got some safety data sheets that are just right there at your fingertips. So it's really to improve safety engagement, which is a research-proven method of reducing incidents at work. So again, all that safety info you need is in the palm of your hand. It can be for yourselves, your own workers, contractors, visitors, anyone that comes out on site. They can access images, videos, and hyperlinks. You name it, it's there in the palm of their hand. So I'm from a complex industrial safety background. From our go-to-market perspective, I know there's HSE managers and ops managers that we can approach to improve the way they manage safety in complex operations. It's not only a legal duty of care. A safe workplace is most companies' #1 goal, and there's a few methods to get in front of those people as well. From a revenue perspective, we have a per user per month license fee plus a setup fee. There's additional revenue opportunities with things like resellers and dev work, like the proposal we have out now that's worth $100,000 Australian. That's got a big patch of dev in it that we can use for other customers. And so really the point of difference for us is it's not just another checklist app for the managers to use. It's not just another audit tool. It's something for the frontline people to use when they're in the workplace. We've also built a MVP that connects to Internet of Things devices. We surveyed around 500 people in the process safety space and found that temperature and flow sensors are really great methods to tell if something's about to happen on a plant, if something needs attention, if something needs adjustment. So I know 3 minutes is a pretty short time. We would love to discuss Safety Compass further, and I hope you found that interesting. Thanks a lot.
You was great at the time because you left 3 seconds more. You could speak.
Okay. Perfect.
Yeah, and good luck. And I would like to invite judges. Please unmute yourself and you are welcome to ask any questions and or feedbacks.
So perfect pitch. Just want to ask a few questions about, do you have some beta customers, and do you have some paying customers as well? And the other question is about the prediction of your AI model, that how much it is precise. Thank you.
Yeah, sure. So we have had a customer with 2,000 users that we set up. We did a full turnkey setup. That was just as COVID sort of started. So because of that and because of people stopping work, that sort of fell by the wayside. It was a $100,000 customer. They did pay us. We did set the sites up for them, but they didn't get much use out of it at the time. We've got a proposal out after a pilot with a company called Stratcraft in Peru. They do hydroelectrical stations. And with our augmented reality, I guess the current build you can get down to within a couple of meters. With the next build that's coming out, we've got the geospatial anchors as well. So your accuracy is a lot higher.
I'll have a question. Thank you very much for the pitch. I would like to ask, in terms of the team, how big is the team? What's your background? And yeah, if you can further elaborate on competition in the market, is there anything else like similar to your product?
Yeah, there's a lot of safety apps in the market. I guess the most famous one is a product called iAuditor. They've got unicorn status. They've got great products and traction and things, but it's really for managers on site. It's not really suited to the guys that are working on the machines and the products. That's what Safety Compass is all about. Those are the guys that have the injuries, and those are the guys that are facing the risk. I've got 15 years experience in industrial workplace safety environments. I've got a master's degree in work health and safety from the Uni of Wollongong. I know the problem inside out. So we've got about 3 or 4 people working with us at the moment, and that'll grow as the proposals are approved and the business grows.
Thank you.
Sure.
I would like to remind that for the question and feedbacks, we have 3 minutes as well. So time is up, and I would like to introduce and invite to pitch the idea, the second startup, Radetech Diagnostics, Lee He. Please come on the floor. Are you ready?
Yes, I'm ready. If you can hear me.
Yes, we can hear you. So you are welcome.
Can you hear me or?
Yes.
Okay.
But
can
one
you
second.
see my screen as well? Okay. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, now you can start.
Okay.
Time.
Hello, everybody. My name is Lee Xie, and again, I'm calling you from Melbourne. So basically, we are a Melbourne unit spin-off called Ready-Test Diagnostics, and we do rapid tests for sexually transmitted infections. So obviously, STIs, they are a hidden pandemic, right? Everybody's talking about COVID, but STIs, they are probably just as bad. So according to the WHO, we have more than 300 million new cases of infections per year. And the top three are chlamydia, gonorrhea, syphilis, and trich. And so we are targeting chlamydia as the #1 most common STI in the world. So the problem obviously is massive. People just rarely talk about it, especially in, I guess, many culturally more conservative countries. People are, there's a certain amount of stigma attached to STIs. So people actually don't test themselves as often as they should be. So that's increasing the rate of infection. So the health and economic impact are obviously massive. So we have a range of related where the problems are. So what are the current status quo? So obviously everybody can do the PCR. That's how most of the countries are doing testing for COVID. So you need to do PCR, you need specialized equipment, you need a lab, you need to go to your doctors, get to your GP, get your blood or urine sample collected and then sent to a centralized lab. And at least here in Australia, you wait for 2 to 3 business days before you get your results. And then you have to book another appointment to go back to the GP's clinic and to get your results. So that's obviously too slow, and that's obviously very expensive. It's not accessible to some of the resource poor countries. So the solution is obvious. Solution is a rapid test. So here we have done a market research. I guess due to the shortness of time, we probably can't cover in detail, but it's seeing a lot of demand. People want to buy a self-test so they can do it at home in their own privacy. So this is actually a real product of our, so this one on the top, that's a qualitative reader that we've made. So it gives you a yes or no reading. And the bottom one, this is an actual photo of our second reader. This is a quantitative reader. So it's able to produce a quantifiable reading for the GP. So solution from us is that we have a ultra-sensitive technology called quantum dots. It's essentially a fluorescent particle that's able to emit light. So we are able to produce this rapid test that's able to be read from the naked eye, as well as from by our electronic quantifiable reader. So basically, this picture is this is quantum dots, right? So this is a fluorescent nanoparticle that we have a world-leading technology with. And on the right-hand side, this is the technology. So this is lateral flow. This is the same as the COVID-19, exactly the same as the COVID-19 rapid test you may have used already. And it's also the same as the pregnancy test.
I'm sorry, but your time is up. You had your 3 minutes already gone. And yes.
No problem, Mariam, no problem. We can continue. No problem. Okay, so 1 minute more. 1 minute more. It's okay.
Okay, I'll just very quickly. So yeah, no problem. That's our traction. So we started in 2017. We've raised 2 rounds of financing. We've achieved all the technology milestones. We have patents, international patents filed already. And yeah, we are targeting a huge addressable market for obvious reasons. I think I don't really need to explain that. We have a B2B model. We have a B2C model, but we'll start with B2B, which means we'll sell to hospitals, clinics, militaries, charities, so they can do mass population screening, especially in resource poor countries. And we have a regulatory pathway. We start with CE in Europe, and then we'll do the TGA in Australia and the FDA and the Chinese CFDA, things like that. Yeah, we are supported by the major top universities in Australia and as well as manufacturers in Asia, who will do the contract manufacturing for us. Yeah, that's our track record since our origination. And in our future, this is a platform technology that we are using. We not only can test for STIs, we can also test for a range of other infectious diseases, not only human, but also plant and animal diseases down the track. And this is the actual product picture of our prototype for COVID-19. It's working. then I myself and my co-founders, we got COVID last year and we tested on ourselves. It's absolutely working. And we just need the money to do the regulatory approval. And this is a bit of technical slide. It shows, why our quantum dots technology is more sensitive, up to 100 times compared to the existing status quo. So 2 co-founders, 2 PhDs, plus myself. I'm a chartered financial analyst. And we have a range of top unis and top research institutions in Australia and in Singapore and in Taiwan to support us. And yeah, that's basically us. Thank you so much.
I would like to say that congratulate to finishing successfully, and I'm sorry I just cut you when time have been up. And actually, I like the idea how you are taking social responsibility about the very important disease. So I have no question to you, but maybe judges, you are welcome for feedback or any comment you would like to advise to Lee.
Anybody can see my hand?
Yes, we can see you.
Okay. I know it's the point to raise a hand. Anyway, great presentation. I'm just a little bit confused. So are you pitching your COVID test kit or you're pitching your STD test kit? What are you raising for? And also, what stage are you raising? Are you in Series A, Series B?
Thank you so much for your question. So I do admit that sometimes it's a little confusing. So I'm basically pitching a technology platform. So we have this technology really that can test for most of the infectious diseases. It's just that our first product was supposed to be a chlamydia product, but on our way to achieve that prototype, then COVID came. So we thought, okay, let's use the same technology and do a COVID one instead because it's very much in higher demand. So we basically tweaked the technology and got our contract manufacturer in Taiwan to help us. And then we got our first product as a COVID product. So it actually came, basically, I would say COVID is like a good disruption for us, or interruption, I should say. So we did it first, and then last year, early mid this year, we launched our chlamydia product as well. So basically, yeah, we are just saying that our main product is still going to be the STIs. Once we get the chlamydia to market, then we will get gonorrhea, then we will get trish, then we'll get syphilis down the track. So COVID might be over in most parts of the world and demand might be down. So we may or may not launch our COVID product depending on resources. So we are pitching our technology to do as a platform to apply to a range of diseases, including animals, including plant ones. And you might find it interesting that we are currently working with the top uni in Australia to do sheep chlamydia, which is a massive problem in the animal husbandry industry in a country like Australia and New Zealand, so a country on the back of the sheep. So sheep actually can have chlamydia as well. That reduces the reproductive rates. On your second question, I would say we are pre-Series A. We have raised a seed round, and we have also raised a seed round. So now I think we are pre-Series A, where we are still revenue. We are already revenue positive, but it's not from the sale of our final product because we need regulatory approval, FDA approval. We have made a small amount of money from sale of our intermediary products, but I guess I don't have time to explain that here. So we are raising money to pay.
Sorry, we need to keep it short, and I don't want to steal time from other judges, but I just have some recommendations. So don't sell Holy Grail, okay? You need to focus on specific solution that you're addressing. What's the problem you're trying to solve, and what are you addressing? If you're going to go too broad, you're going to lose the audience. So if you want to focus on the sheep chlamydia, you have a market size, you have a revenues. I know what I'm investing in. You can say we have a proof of concept of technology on the COVID. That's fine, but I don't want to hear about it. There's a 300 test kits I can buy today. Not a whole lot of market. Okay, so okay, I'll just give it another judges. Sorry, Andre, go ahead.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Peter. Thank you, Lee. I wanted to ask in terms of the chlamydia part, when are you ready to go to market, and to what's the price of the product that you want to try?
Great question. So I think we are about 6 to 12 months away from market. because that's roughly how long it will take for regulatory bodies like FDA or CE to grant us approval. We are a class 3 medical device, which is the simplest of all medical devices. And we want to target a wholesale price of roughly $10 to $15 when we sell to clinics and hospitals and charities, so they can do mass screening. Ultimately, that's our B2B model. We want to do that first. Once we have generated capital, and we'll recycle the capital to do our B2C model, which is online sale direct to consumers from pharmacies, from automatic vending machines, from the internet, from online sales, so that people can buy from a pharmacy just like when they buy a pregnancy test, and they can do it at home. And for that, we want to target a retail price of between $20 to about $30. I would say 20 to 30 Australian, 15 to 20 US, so that it will be price competitive compared to a hospital visit or a clinic visit, but you get your results in 5 minutes instead of 2 business days.
Thank you very much. Yeah, and keep it focused. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have other judges to give a feedback or have a question? You are welcome. If no, we have to give floor to another startup. I think we don't have any feedback or question. So please, Zaib Harun, the Taino startup, take your floor and you can pitch. Good luck. And yeah, please, dear judges, go to your platform and start voting because your votes are very important. And
thank you, Miriam.
Are you here? Yes. Just take your floor. I will take a time. 1 minute. Are you ready?
I can't share my screen actually because it says I can't share while somebody else is sharing.
Maybe you will be ready and we'll start. I will give you time.
Yeah, because I think you guys need to stop sharing so I can share Team Reddit.
Lee, please stop sharing your screen.
Yeah, Raytech has to stop sharing.
Yes. Yeah.
But you know, Miriam, you can force it out, right? If you're the administrator, you can just kill it.
Yeah, but I can't do it.
Team Reddit, can you stop sharing?
Lee, are you here? 1 minute, maybe I will be able to stop it somehow. No, I can't.
Who is the super admin?
Where is Lee?
Probably in the bathroom. Unfortunately.
Oh dear. Can you share over the top of that?
In that case, let's hope it's on a mute. No, you should be able to force, like you force the mute and you can stop video feed. You should be able to force the screen share though.
No, I'm trying to do it, but actually said that I can't do it.
I guess you are not the super admin.
Try again.
Whoever is host can do it.
And Lena is the host, but Lena... Guys, wait for a second. Just for a second.
Hey, Lee, are you with us? Do you hear us? Lee?
He's not answering, Lena.
Yes, we can hear you, Lena. Can you just take off the his screen?
Right, just a moment.
I couldn't because I tried and I couldn't do it. Otherwise, I wouldn't like it.
So I will do you like a host. Just
okay. I think it's also planned advertising of his contact. We can now very well remember, you know, about Redek.
He wants to remember us, remember his phone number, you know.
Yeah, this is a very clever marketing step, you know. Now we will remember forever.
I just hope you didn't have to take a quick test. Sorry for the black humor.
Come back.
Actually, I have not been in Australia yet, and my dream is to go there because
you are a host right now. Please try.
You host,
yes.
You should be able to kill it.
Yeah, now I host. I will try to kill it. 1 minute. Where is it? No. It's not going on. I can't do Lena, please, if you can.
Well,
do it.
I mean, why don't you just stop sharing to all?
Mariam, you have 2 accounts. You are logging from 2 accounts. So you need to check your second account.
Yes, it's true. It's true. But even from this account, I can't do it. 1 minute.
Lee, you can't hear us at all?
Yeah, we can. Maybe somebody can make somebody else co-host.
I think I was able to do it, guys. Just try it. I stopped the video.
But you're sitting on the wall right now. You turn 90 degrees.
No. Oh, it's fine. I will turn it. It was rather tech diagnostic, but
It's okay, no pressure. Maybe if you have a problem, you may want to do a co-host. Somebody make me a co-host, and I'll try to.
I made it, but it's again showing. I stopped the video of Radek diagnostic.
You actually stopped. Sorry, Mariam, you actually stopped my video, so I can't even share my video now.
Now I know. I will come back to you. Oh my God. Sorry, I made a mess up. Lena, I need your help.
Just a moment. I will try to remove Lee from the chat.
Retina, I think you can start now. I trying to ask you start video. I closed all of others, but I think
So
it's start.
Yeah, Mariam, I can't share my screen and I can't share my video as well because it says the host has to put my video. Yep.
You are Retina, yes?
Yes.
Yeah, I asked you to start the video.
No, Mariam, you've asked me to start my video, but not to.
Here, so see, we've got like a couple of guys from Retainu.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, perfect. So I can start my video now, and let me try and check my screen.
I could not remove the list anyway.
Yeah. So I can't share my screen now. I don't know how I'm going to present.
Maybe I have one idea because it's not working anyway. Maybe
just a moment. I will try, Mariam. I will try to choose it.
Okay.
Hey, can you just disconnect?
We can start without pitch deck.
There's two connections.
Now it's done. You can start now.
Okay.
Retain, now you can start it.
It seems like I can share now.
I'm so sorry. So sorry, everybody. I didn't stop the sharing. I didn't realize that others couldn't share their screen without me leaving. So I'm so sorry.
That's all right. No worries. Let's move on.
All right, perfect. I can start now, I think. Hi guys, my name is Abe. I'm representing Retainu. We are an Australian startup and we are trying to create a platform to enable service providers to attract and retain customers through digital innovation. So I'm going to start my pitch by just asking you all a question, and if you have an answer, feel free to ask in the Q&A section. But how many of you are currently using a platform or know of a single global platform where you are connected with all your service providers all on one platform, so you can book appointments, get your service history and loyalty points. So basically connect, engage, and transact with all your service providers, your favorite service providers. I bet you have not seen one platform. And why does it matter, like a platform like this? So we've done research with about 200 participants in 3 countries. And what we found out is majority of the customers, more than 70%, would value a platform like that, where they can actually connect, transact, and engage with their service providers. They all want ease of use, they all want to save time, and they all want loyalty as well. So this presents us this massive opportunity. Retainu has the potential to be that one big global platform. It's a huge market. The existing platforms are like Facebook, which is not complete transactional platform. It's good for engagement. There are some niche platforms, but they don't cover the whole segment. So that's where our opportunity is. So as far as our solution is concerned, we have built a pre-configured platform that automates business processes and customer experiences through an integrated app platform for these service providers. So with our solution, service providers can get more efficiency, can get better customer retention, can get new customers, and also we are going to open up a new revenue stream for these small businesses, which they couldn't do otherwise. So our solution consists of a full business capability, and that's what we call like our business management platform. And that's complemented with an online marketplace that we've just recently launched. It's a huge segment. Initially, we are just focusing on hair and beauty, so salon, spas, and massage centers. In the future, we then will have dentists, beauty clinics, also doctors, and then we have plans to include sports and aquatic centers like tennis clubs. So the idea is one platform where you can transact, connect, and engage with your service providers. As far as the market is concerned, it's a huge market. We definitely are looking at a price point about $155 per month, and we have potential to earn revenue from advertising. If we are successful in our attempt, we are looking at about $900 million revenue in 4 to 5 years' time. And that would be possible if we are a global platform. Existing competition, many existing solutions out there. Most of them are outdated legacy platforms. They aren't easy to innovate. And we believe that tech innovation alone isn't going to cut it. So we are proposing a business model innovation to go with this. Well, what that means is all our platform is free to use with some paid version as well, where they want bells and whistles. And then online marketplace is going to be free, so we can attract new customers for these service providers with no commissions. However, we are going to be monetizing through advertising, and we have plans to share 20% revenue back with these service providers so they can open new revenue stream for themselves, which they couldn't do otherwise. In terms of our success to date, we launched MVP in 2019. We have basically had a few successful partnerships with like Hair and Beauty Industry Association in Australia. We have a partnership with a merchant solution to promote listings and reviews features as well. Our solution has been built entirely by bootstrapping by founders, so 95% investment has been done by us. We have a verbal commitment by a Canadian software conglomerate to partner with us if we hit certain milestones. And if that happens, we are looking at the biggest hair and beauty marketplace in the world, because they cover more than 60,000 businesses through a couple of other software that they have acquired. We have generated revenue around 30K to date without any marketing whatsoever, few $100s on social media. So we've just recently launched our marketplace, and we are a professional team of professionals. I have a lot of experience in products and digital. Usman also as a co-founder, he's based in Canada. He has a lot of experience in digital and payments, and Sami is a technical lead on our product with years of experience building technical platforms. That would be us. I would be more than happy to take any questions.
Thank you very much for your presentation. It's, I would like to say that it's a bit challenging in your case, and good luck. And judges, please open your, unmute yourself and take your time to give feedback, ask questions, and whatever you like. And please, GBC, be ready, and judges vote also after every pitching.
Okay, is it raising hand visible at all?
Yes, Peter.
Okay, I thought it was going to be a little bit coordinated. Okay, just a quick question. There's no mentioning of any competitors that you kind of talk about, and I know you mentioned attraction, which is okay. So if you can a little bit talk more about competition, how you're different from Groupons or any of these things that are big, and also one of the comments, all of the 3 presenters today, there's all blocks, guys. There's no female co-founders in Australia. Sorry, diversity matters.
That's a good point there, Peter. I'm sure like there's lots of female founders. And maybe in the next pitch session, I can bring a couple as well. So just to address your questions, we have lots of competition. I'm not going to say we don't have any competition. So I think the closest one to us is Fresher, which is a UK-based company. They've raised about $180 million just in the last 1 year. And they're going after that freemium market because hair and beauty service providers, in particular, small ones, they don't want to pay for software. They want new customers and they want ease of use. However, they're just focusing on hair and beauty, and we have plans to have other segments as well. But their business model is more traditional. That if a new customer comes from their online marketplace, they will charge commissions. They also have, I would say, they're a fintech in disguise because they have their own payment platform. So they force people to use their payment platform, so they take a cut from that as well. Now, we are a complete software as well. So we're not just like Groupon, a marketplace. So if somebody signs up with us, they get access to a very innovative hair and beauty salon spa management solution with appointments, point of sales, inventory management, everything. But I think the X factor with us is that we have an integrated app platform as well, which means that every service provider gets their own version of their app on the Retainer platform. They don't have to build, maintain, and support that app. It's extremely engaging. As soon as they add a customer to the database, they get notifications with SMS or email with their username, password. And as soon as they connect, it's a one-to-one connection between the service provider and that customer, right? So this is how we enforce retention. The acquisition part is like, through marketplace that we've built, and we are trying to promote at this point. Our business model innovation very quickly is that get a lot of traction, get a lot of people to use Retainer. And then what we want to do is we want to advertise hair and beauty products on behalf of these service providers and share the revenue we generate with them, because we're going to have a very targeted segment. We would know how much somebody's spending on personal grooming, what kind of products are they buying. So very detailed segment. And I've tested this idea with 5 CMOs of hair and beauty product companies in a couple of countries. And it's a no-brainer for them because they get like a really detailed segment. What's there for end consumers? They get loyalty points, they get discounts and promotions, they get deals, and they get ease of use and online appointments. Their pictures could be stored for visual records. The invoices could be downloaded anytime. And there's a few other engaging features that we've built in the platform. I hope that answers.
Yeah, thank you. I mean, I would encourage shorter answers for everybody today, so the judges can ask more questions, but thank you very much.
Now I would like to invite Mr. Muben to open.
Thank you. Zeb, just want to know about what you are looking for right now. Are you looking for raising, or you are looking for partners, or what kind of things you are looking for?
So we definitely are looking for raising our first round. So we've done like a small round with family and friends. We've raised a few Ks, I would say. Primarily, we have invested ourselves as founders. So we definitely are looking for a first seed round. And that would be used purely for marketing and sales because our product is ready. We've been working on this for 3 years. We have invested a lot of money. We have had customers using this for 2 years or more.
Do you have any figures of what you are raising and where
I
they're
can't
going
share
to spend?
that, Mubin, here, but feel free to get in touch with me and we can talk about that, because I believe it's not allowed to share here figures and numbers.
Okay.
Thank you very much. Please, Andrei, unmute yourself and you have a floor to speak.
Thank you for the presentation. Apologies, I missed it, but I think your team is quite international. Don't you find like very challenging to collaborate and work together?
So not really, because the plan was always to not just stay here in Australia, go globally. One of my founding members in Canada. The idea was that we can get some support to grow in North America there. My CTO Sami and myself are based here in Australia. So the big markets that we are trying to tap at the moment is Australia, US, and Pakistan, because I've got my roots there, and I know that there's a big need for something like this over there. And particularly in those regions, people love free software, and if anything that can help them to get new customers. And that's a huge population there, a huge market. So I think it's a good thing for us. However, with Zoom and online collaborations, it's just made easier for us to connect.
I think we have no any hands raised up, and we can give floor to Pavel for GBC to pitch.
Oh, thank you.
Pavel, are you ready?
Yes, let me share my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Am I sharing?
Well, whenever you are ready, you can start.
Okay. Can you see my screen?
Your screen?
Yes.
Not yet.
Okay, I thought I started sharing. Okay, share again. Yes, yes. And now?
Now it's starting. It's in the process. Yes, so we can.
Yeah. Okay, well, so 1 second. 1 second. Yeah.
No,
okay, can you see it? Can you see it?
Yes, we can see, but it's now yes. Now we can see.
Thank you. Okay, yesterday I had a very tragic night. My crypto wallet was hacked and I lost my favorite NFT of BRX, very exclusive one, $50,000 value. Okay, I'm really joking. My wallet is secured. So I lost...
Sorry for interrupting. Before moving with your presentation, can you put it in your full screen mode?
Yep, I will do my best. Yeah, is it okay now?
Yeah, that's it.
Yes, it's okay.
So yeah, fortunately, I lost no NFT yesterday because my wallet is secure. But as a matter of fact, almost every second user in Web3 space was hacked or scammed and lost assets. And there are 300 million crypto wallets worldwide. So we are GBC.ai and it's guardians of the blockchain. Our motto is leading blockchains toward intelligence, and we are one of first cybersecurity companies in Web3 space. Oh, sorry, just yeah. Yep. So what kind of problems we are solving? So using securities, we created Wallet Guardian. Infrastructure limitations in Web3, we created Node Guardian. And coding vulnerabilities, we created Smart Contract Guardian. As I already previously told, number one problem, which was outlined mostly by every big name in Web3 security, especially MicroStrategy founder just 3 weeks ago, he announced that there would be no further development of Web3 space if problem of scams won't be solved. So it's one of most outstanding problems in the whole market. So our company is specifically involved in this kind of problem solving. We are creating cybersecurity solutions. We are so-called antivirus company for Web3 space. So Wallet Guardian is the product which is very easy to use for users, and currently mass market just got into Web3 space. So Wallet Guardian, it's a extension for crypto wallet which allows to monitor transactions, and before transaction occurred, it can very simple way to alert user if everything is going to be okay with this transaction. So we are using a very simple way of alerts. So it's like light system: green, yellow, and red. Green, it's clear, you can go, so everything is fine. Yellow, there are some issues, and we provide the list of issues. So like, do your own research, just check if everything is fine. And red, it's stop, reject any transactions, do not go further. So we already finalized beta tests, and they were pretty successful. And in a week time, we are going for public release of Wallet Guardian. So we are going for public release of extension in Chrome Store. It's already there. And it's for MetaMask. MetaMask is the most popular crypto wallet. It has 31 million users. We already have ongoing work for API, and in 2 weeks we will have API, which will allow to integrate API in every wallet worldwide and in any decentralized exchange worldwide. So this product is very simple because user interface allows even not educated user to know what to do. But behind this very simple user interface, it's not so simple backend, because we are using machine learning for security audit of code of smart contracts and on-chain metrics, and then analyzing and giving the whole result of all analysis for 3-5 seconds, which doesn't spoil user experience. So about market size. So the overall blockchain market size is $10 billion, and artificial intelligence size is over $300 billion. And we are the company, it's the merge of artificial intelligence, because we're an artificial intelligence company and blockchain market. So as I already told, more than 300 million users of crypto wallets. It's for today, and every day this figure is growing. And funds stolen this year, it's $1.7 billion. But already new metrics, it's already $2 billion was stolen from crypto wallets. Number of scam tokens is more than 9,000 scam tokens in the market. And I'm pretty proud that during our beta tests last week, our users addressed to our technical support that they got yellow signs, and they were asking what's the reason. And we were the first company to find a new scam in the market. So we alerted the whole market. We are strategic partner of Scam Alert, which is the largest database for scams in the world, and we found a new scam in the market. So we call it unlocking $1 billion industry. So we are comparing ourselves with other companies in blockchain market, which were the trendsetters and who were pioneers in the market, they're opening a new market. So we consider ourselves, GBC.ai, be the company opening the cybersecurity market in Web3 space. So as a trendsetter, and we think that potentially it's a blue ocean and we can become a unicorn. So we are Brisbane based. We are Australian company. We have teams split between Brisbane and Sydney, but we are a global company as a Web3 company. So, and we are from Australia up to Ireland. We have 6 co-founders. 4 of them are PhD. I'm personally in finance. Other guys, it's aerospace engineering and mathematics. And also we have 2 female co-founders. I just wanted to mention it. We have 2 female co-founders. So we are a very mature team of co-founders. We already had the experience of placement of NASDAQ and selling previous projects to strategic major companies worldwide. So our roadmap, Node Guardian, which was initially created for scientific cooperation with universities, is already functioning. We are partner of RMIT University in Melbourne, and also we are getting into partnership with University of New South Wales and EPFL, Polytechnic University in Lausanne. Wallet Guardian, it's public release this week. then next quarter it will be additional release of NFT, because currently we are releasing the product for tokens, working on Ethereum and working on BNB chain, and we're also preparing by end of November to release the product for NFTs, opening a new market. Next year, beginning of next year, we will release our smart contract guardian. And smart contract guardian, it's a security audit of smart contracts, which will be very cheap, which will be automatic using our machine learning backend, which will allow for just for several dollars to get to blockchain developers audit of their code. They can improve it and then go to big audit companies to get their step for security. So currently, Wallet Guardian, it's a freemium market. And we think that in the beginning of next year, we will switch on our premium features of the product, and we're expecting conversion of 5% from all the users of Wallet Guardian to become premium users with subscription $2 per month. Next year, we're also planning, and we already started working on the concept Bridge Guardian, because as possibly you could hear, bridges is a kind of pain in the market, and hacks of bridges are one of biggest pains in the market of Web3. So currently we already closed seed round, and we have investment funds as our investors. Also, we are very proud that we are partner of NVIDIA, and last year we got the scientific prize as the best AI solution integration into blockchain. And also we are think tank of IDAXA, which is Global Association of Blockchain. And also we are graduate of Outlier Ventures Accelerator. Outlier Ventures is the largest Web3 accelerator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Pavel, for your page and presentation. I think your startup will be very good, like to be practiced as a test in Georgia, because a lot of here is now going to the cybersecurity blockchain and so on. You just took a lot of time, but I did not interrupt you because it would be unfair to compare with someone who, and so now I would like to invite judges to have a question and feedback, and please vote. And my one advice to Pavel, just try, you are a good pitcher, have a good pitching style and like skills, but try to fit in the time. It will help you more. And just here we have no time like criteria, but for future, it will influence you. Please, Gajo, open your floor and ask or give feedback to our startupper.
Thank you very much, Miriam. It's a pleasure being here. I haven't presented myself, so I will do this with this occasion. My name is Gajo. I'm from Belgrade, Serbia. I generally work as a business consultant for the region of Southeast, Eastern, and Central Europe. And my question to you, Pavel, would concern about your sales. Are you planning to go to institutional sales or any other channel, and do you have any beta contracts up your sleeve? Can you tell us a bit about that?
Thank you for a great question. We have 3 channels. One channel, it's marketing mostly in different kind of communities, because we are targeting end users. It's Wallet Guardian is a B2C product. So we have a lot of requests from play-to-earn companies who have huge communities, and mostly different kind of games. They're very vulnerable with their wallets. So, and it mostly won't cost us anything, because they're going to distribute information to their users that they can secure their wallets. Second marketing tool, it's why we created API. So it's providing API to wallets themselves. And it increases their security, and they don't have to pay it because it's premium. And later on, when we switch on premium features, they are not paying, the users will be paying. So we have a good traction and a lot of interest from the market. We're currently running negotiations with like MetaMask, which is number 1, Trust Wallet number 2, and a lot of other wallets. And number 3, I'm like another flow, it's educational, different kind of educational courses. We are signing up agreement with Blockchain Collective, which is like a state approved program in Australia, all TAFE, like colleges, universities, short-term courses for blockchain. So, and they will put our lecture about threats for wallets and how we solve this problem, and also with information about our wallet guardian. So we are starting here. We are moving to other educational courses in Asia and the United States.
What about your competition? What is diverse for you comparing with the competitors in terms of market and generally about the product development that you're trying to develop?
We're monitoring the market closely. Currently, we see two potential competitors. Their companies, one is Pocket Universe and another is Fire. And they are at earlier stage comparing with our company. So they're currently at the stage of beta tests. We already tried their product, and we talked with other companies because mostly every 2 weeks we visit different conferences. What kind of, we see that if not speaking about front end, about UI, UX, but mostly technology, they are using only on-chain metrics. It's technology-wise, it's not so complicated, but they don't have security audit of the code of smart contracts. And for many scams or for different kind of like viruses, delayed action, when you get NFT and like 1 week later, your wallet is drained out. So without security audit or the code of smart contract, you're not able to find this kind of stuff.
Thank you very much. I'm really satisfied with your answer. Good luck.
Thank you.
Pavel, you have floor. Please unmute yourself and floor is yours. Andrei, sorry.
Yeah. I was going to... Thank you, Pavel. So you mentioned Outlier Ventures. Have they invested in you? And also, second question, how much are you willing to fundraise? Yeah.
Can't talk numbers, Andrei. Sorry, there's no numbers.
I
talk about raise.
I can't talk. Just the Outlier Ventures, like yes, they are one of our investors. I confirm. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We have a safety compass. You would like to ask, or you just raised your hand?
Yeah, I just wondered why we're not sticking to the 3-minute pitch rule. No one seems to be able to answer me that. I pitched within the 3 minutes. I didn't get extra time. I just wondered when that decision was made to allow that to happen.
But you was on time. You finished on time.
So everyone else is going way over time. I didn't get extra time. What's going on with that?
Just because we gave to the second one 1 minute extra, and it would be unfair just from myself to cut the Pavel. And this is why I decided to give him to put forward.
I've been on many Unicorn, guys. It's fair. It's a fair comment. We should stick to the timing that was communicated and cut off, and let people to answer the questions. It's just fair.
I was given 3 minutes, and that's it. If you're over the 3 minutes, you should be stopped. If I had 5 minutes or 6 minutes like these other guys do, then it would have been a different pitch.
I accept your feedback. Thank you. Accepting your feedback, thank you very much. But actually, it was the decision not to cut, because if we gave to one person extra, so I gave to Pavel. But actually, I'm not apologizing to you, because you was very perfect in your time.
So can I get an extra minute or two to pitch as well, or not? Or are you just giving it out to everyone else?
Let's give now floor to Visrefa.
This isn't, it's not fair if everyone has different rules.
I'm so sorry, guys. It's time to continue. So let's.
Well, this isn't fair, and you can expect something to your management team from me.
Okay, let's give the other free to pitch, and at the end we will do what we can do for you. Please, Visfera, Jai, Kadan, are you ready? You have a floor. You can open your video and your screen, and floor is yours.
Well, let's just stick to 3 and 5, okay, guys?
Yes. Good evening, everyone. Can everyone see my screen?
Yes, we can.
Can you see the screen in full? I'm having issues. Just 1 minute, sorry. Can you see my presentation in full screen, sorry?
Not full screen, but now, yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you, everyone. I want to thank the gentleman from GBC for taking longer time because I was having issues. So it gave me some time to fix my issues. My name is Jake Kadan. I am here based in Sydney, Australia. I want to give you a really quick introduction. I will try my best to be on time, guys. Look, I'm not trained for that, but I will try. So please feel free to stop me. So just let me give you a big quick background. VizRefra is a company, well, it's a small company. It's myself and the other 2 developers. It's really about text analytics. So I don't want to give you a lot of information about, the volume of text is exploding in the last 20 years. You can imagine that in 2 years only, in 2014 and 2015, the amount of information we've made is more than the written history from beginning of time up to 2013. So what is the pain? The pain, there's a lot of data. There's a lot of information out there. And if you don't have a control over that and you cannot manage it very well, it probably gonna be something that will hurt you. Now, the good thing is a lot of companies, organizations, they have tools because they can afford it. But the problem is with consumers, there's a lack of access to these tools due to cost and due to the lack of skills into programming on how to manage unstructured data or text. As I mentioned, high labor, poor data management, and misunderstanding of public opinion. Consumers and people like me and people like you who are not really business driven, we are looking for user-generated content. This is where we're after. Then we're not more interested in TV and the traditional way of media. And that's why I think it's very important that we find a tool for everyone to be able to utilize. Now, how can we close the gap is to build a consumer app that is easy to use as well as cost effective. And we want to target everyone. We want to target researchers, students, legal experts, scientists, anybody really who have issues with the data and they want to be able to navigate and find some analytics. Now the solution is built, but there is some obstacles with being able to make it going live because there's a lot of limitation when it comes to the server power. I work full time with my day job. Other partners and other developers who help me also, they have their own full time. So we don't have that funding to be able to continue on a daily basis. So the product is really can give you a mapping to a search engine, results to a news stream, to social media. You can pick any data you want, copy and paste, and you will be able to get some insights analytics. Now, why this VizRefra is different from others? There's a lot of competition. I can name you so many, and they're leading companies like IBM and others. But what is different from VizRefra? It's the territory of the map that we built doesn't change very quickly with small number of text. Like if you want to compare 2 types of text content, the comparison will be easy because the change and the deltas in the data doesn't really affect the actual landscape of the map. Unlike other solutions, if you put 2 lines of data, the whole map gets distracted due to the technology is used there. We also use human language tagging. Like I don't just give you throw you all sorts of words to explain to you what the data is all about. We give you human language tagging that we use machine learning data to be able to generate that. Now, this is a SaaS model. It's, as mentioned, it's a text reader, a search engine results map, gives you social media monitor, global news stream monitor as well. This is a sample of how the map looks like in terms of, it gives you different outlook of what's the structure of the topic, what is the relationship between the topic, and you can drill in and to see what are these topics, why they are related to each other. I don't like to bring dramas and news about the Russian issues, and sorry if I use that, but because it's a very popular topic in the news these days. But you can see here like information related to Donald Trump and UK is all related in yellow. Things like that is related to Russian crimes with that happens and with poison and things like that. So it gives you like analytics of what exactly you are about to read. Of course, it gives you also sentiment analysis of whether it's a negative, whether it's a neutral or positive, and also it gives you that summary of what about you are about to read. This is myself. I'm the founder and architect. I work as a data analyst in a government. This is my colleague. He is also a data expert, but he works in Singapore. We also outsource some of the work because both of us are too busy to other developers based in Ukraine and in India. This is the market size, is about $3 billion, and it's expected to grow in the next 5 years to 11 billion. I hope I did not take more time and not too short time. This is my information. And thank you very much for listening to me.
Thank you, Jay, for your pitch. You didn't take a lot of time, but actually I decided not to cut no one, because I decided to give and make it fair to safety at the end, 2 minutes to pitch up. So good luck to you, and please, judges, open your floor and give any feedback or comment, and please don't forget to vote. Kajo, you can unmute yourself.
Thank you, Mariam. Jay, great presentation. What I would really wanted to know is about your rationale that goes behind your expected revenue of $2 million. I'm not sure, are we speaking about 2 million of US or Australian dollars, but nevertheless, can you tell us a bit about your project and of course, go-to-market strategy as well? How are you planning to achieve that?
Good question. They are, this is a SaaS model. It's also running on APIs that we plan to utilize as well for advanced users. Now, with the SaaS model, we plan to run the normal ads on the internet and social media, obviously, and we plan to target students as the first and work with universities here in Australia and in the US, and give access to demo access, of course, in the beginning for a lot of consumers and people who could, help us market it. That's really the target. Yes, the pricing will be a challenge because, again, our target is really the consumers. We don't plan to charge more than, for example, $20 or $30, maybe maximum $60 if we want to be a little bit more greedy. But that's the plan. Is really a SaaS solution, and this is the base of our model that we want to do. That doesn't mean that we're not targeting companies. Of course, companies and corporates will be happy to work and find other tools that's available in the market. As I mentioned, we have a competitive edge to offer this not just to consumers, but also to corporates, because we built APIs, we built all the endpoints for everyone to use.
Thank you for the answer. And I'm not sure if any other judges is going to ask. I will leave it up to Peter. Okay.
Yeah, I more of a comment. So, sorry, you spent first 4 minutes on, just opening the thing. I think you just need some pitch competition coaching. I'm sorry, I mean, it has no reflection on your business itself. It's a reflection on how you pitch. I strongly recommend to look into that. There's not a whole lot on the go-to market information. I still don't get what you're actually doing, to be honest with you. Maybe I'm just dumb, but it just doesn't come clear to me what your proposition is. So you just want to make sure you want to make it clear when you pitch next time. Okay.
Yeah, thank you for that. Text analytics is not very well known technology, and this is actually a powerful point. You mentioned that yes, I need to spend more time, but it might take longer time to explain what exactly text analytics for the regular user, and that's why I think there's not much competition in this for consumers.
Trust me, most of the judges here probably seen already solutions that address the same thing. I just want to make sure that you come clear and say exactly where your focus is. It also would help if you come up with saying what's proprietary about your solution. You have any technology, any uniqueness that makes you different from anybody else that does it. So it's just, honestly, I just try to help you. Okay.
Thank you very much for all of your valuable feedback. Thank you, Peter, as well, for give this feedback to participants, but not only to Jay, but it will be so for everyone. And yeah, for helping me, Gaja, to manage that race event. If the Meet My Coach is ready, please take your floor and open your screen, and you can able to pitch.
Okay, just give me 1 second. Can you hear me?
We can hear you, Anibar.
Okay, just give me 1 second. I'm trying to share the screen.
No, hurry up. We will wait you. And please, Nadem, Shaykh, be ready after you are the last. You are the after Meet My, but then Safety Compass, you will get your 2 minutes extra. Okay. Your screen is visible. Your screen is visible. Now, let's start. Floor is yours.
Okay. Thank you. I've been patiently listening to a number of presentations. Hi, I'm Anirban, and I'm the CEO and founder of a nascent edtech startup called Meet My Coach. I've started this about roughly around 6 months ago. I am from Melbourne in Australia. So I'm not a traditional entrepreneur as such, but it all happened accidentally. And last summer, I was actually trying to find a teacher or a coach for my son, who is 12 years old, for a subject which he doesn't learn in his school out here. So given I'm an overseas Indian, and I've been living overseas for the last almost 10 to 15 years. What we generally see is basically with different overseas Indian as well as Southeast Asian parents is we are very keen to let our children learn something of our culture, of something which we have learned in our schools as parents, but something which they're not, or subjects which they're not learning in their regular curriculum. So for example, I was looking for a language coach to learn who would teach my son the mother tongue. Generally, the challenge what happens is because we are overseas, sometimes it's difficult to find good teachers at an optimum cost, and also certifications where they would be able to give us, and later on they would be able to use those certifications as well, and in general learn their culture and know their roots. So the problem is twofold. On one hand, we are, as I said, that parents and students are looking at multiple different applications. They also go offline to find basically the right teacher, but they're not having a single platform which is dedicated towards non-academic subjects, like, for example, languages, music, arts, culture, etc. And then on the other hand, we have a plethora of different types of websites where a coach usually goes to, or coach or teacher usually goes to find a particular student, and then they're using multiple applications, one for payments, one for actually doing live sessions like Zoom, or what we are using now, for example, Zoom. There was a need I felt after quite a bit of a research to create a versatile platform where there would be collaborative learning, means both teachers or coaches would be able to come and meet students, and they would be able to engage in the same platform, live video sessions, classes, as well as they would be able to share their notes, etc., in peer-to-peer learning. And finally, payments and everything will be taken care of, analytics, and you name it. And in future, basically having courses or credentials out of that, what they have learned through NFT tags, and in a kind of like a Web3 umbrella. So the product is Meet My Coach, which is basically right now having a web app, and you're free to go and have a look at it. We are working on the mobile app right now. I don't have the mobile app. So the product value proposition. So the product value proposition is very simple. In terms of the B2C model currently, which I have, it is basically a platform where one can do live coaching for subjects where there is a gap, especially for people like us. We are overseas and we've been living overseas, but we want our children to learn that basically those subjects. Something which is collaborative video based, something where coaches are able to, for example, there are a lot of qualified coaches for that subject. Like let's take a classic example, Bollywood dance. A lot of people, when they have marriages out here, they love to do that, but they want to get themselves trained first. And there are a lot of dance coaches who are available in India. For them, it's a very big market, and they would be able to use the platform. They would be able to make money. For students also, they would be able to save money. For example, on my platform, on average, they would be spending around $9 to $10. But if they're using, for example, a local coach out here, the cost would be somewhere around $30 to $40 an hour just to learn something which is good to have, but at the same time, it's not like maths or science where they have to pass an exam and where the customer might think, okay, I might be paying $30, but learn dance or music. Our focus is right now on non-academics, but gradually we will move into academics as well. We have started doing that step by step. And in future, we would like to have an app and target institutions or coaching centers who are doing the same thing, like sports, like chess clubs, etc., where they would be able to use our platform and have multiple applications or functionalities, not just about meeting, but also about scheduling classes, assessments, assignments, and do live peer-to-peer learning and participative learning as well. In terms of go-to-market, right now I'm doing the foundation because it's about 6-7 months old. So foundation is to create the platform. I've created the first MVP of the platform. I'll be gradually getting in more features. Focus on key domains. So right now I'm focusing on languages, music, and arts in terms of non-academic areas. And this quarter, every quarter, I bring in 1 or 2 new domains. I'll be bringing in chess, where there is a lot of demand for that. And of course, getting traction, focusing on mainly overseas Indians right now in the US, and building the core team. Gradually, we would be expanding domains, getting into more sophisticated things, and finally getting into the expansion stage, which is more towards the B2B side, and bring in a SaaS product as well. So on one hand, we will have the B2C side and then the B2B later on. Right now, the entire focus is on B2C and to grow the platform from mainly within the non-academic space. The business model is very simple. We're doing a commission of roughly around 30% of what. So if there is a $10 somebody is paying to do a learning chess, the coach or the teacher is getting around $7, and we are making about $3 roughly. Subsequently, we will be having a subscription model where there would be new features and new value additions that will come in, and there would be other value-added services as well. In terms of where I am right now, I don't want to dive deep into, because we're not supposed to release all numbers, etc. I'm just giving a very highlighted approach out here. So the traction has been in the last, when I started in April and June, I was trying to understand what the market is. I made around $600, but I learned a lot. From July to September, the last quarter, I made around $15,000. And this quarter in October, right now I've started, the month is still going on. We are around, we've already made around roughly $9,500. Target is to make around $40,000. The team has also grown. I started absolutely alone with nobody there. I used to call up teachers and parents and try to understand that. But the team has now grown to about 9 members. And there are, as we can see, that the focus is in the US, but slowly I'm getting 1 or 2 customers here in Australia, New Zealand, etc. So that is something, again, I'm looking into and trying to grow that. Expanding the base is mainly important to us, and at the same time bring in features simultaneously. So that's where we are in traction. In terms of the market, and this is something which I have seen and I have heard about, and a lot of people tell me EdTech is a very, very competitive market. There are a lot of players there. So how are you different and all that? So I would say that the way I am different is I'm very focused on a particular segment, and I'm very focused on that particular need of that segment, mainly in the non-academic space. I have some, lot of, this is just a sample size, as you can see, probably, for example, Byju's, it's the largest and the biggest edtech company in terms of valuation in the world as of now. There are a few others like QMath and Toretto. So QMath focuses on maths. So they teach maths to US students and overseas Indians as well. Planet Spark on public speaking, and Toretto, they focus on exams. So each of them have their own areas. I have not focused in those areas. My focus is mainly non-academic, and then gradually move into some of the academic areas as well. So these are the different types of competition we have in terms of learning management system, tutorial sites, e-learning sites as well. In terms of the team, right now it's me and my co-founder who has recently come in. I have around 20 years of experience in the digital product space. I'm a BTech honors in computer science and engineering, an MBA in marketing with an advanced entrepreneurship course certification from Harvard Business School. I've lived and worked in different parts of the world. And my co-founder has a lot of experience in terms of sales in EdTech, in areas of EdTech, in B2C and B2B areas as well. So yeah, that's basically what Meet My Coach is all about. I've got a few other slides in terms of market and all. If you guys are interested, then definitely I can show it to you guys on that as well. Yeah.
Thank you very much for your pitching. Yeah, you was not good at time, but yeah, actually, as I said, I would not anyway to cut anybody, because if we didn't cut one person, I would like to give me the right to cut another, because to be fair to everyone. And okay. Yeah, thank you for the comments. I know your concern, but this is like have been exception to all of you. And yeah, if you have something to left or say, just don't hesitate. We will give you a chance. And if there are judges as well, are hurry up for the time. As a team, we apologize for this inconvenience that we got it. And please, now I have a Peter right. Peter, you have the floor, and you can give our feedback or ask the question.
Yeah, I just want to say happy Diwali and Deepawali, by the way.
Thank you. Happy Diwali to you and everybody else here.
Yeah, it's unfortunate timing. I mean, this is actually a holiday today here in Singapore as well. But anyway, I'm used to working on holidays. Anyway, question. So you're based in Australia, right? Are you're not targeting the Australian Indian community? I think I remember map of India as a market. Yes. So are you going into India? I have to be saying that I've seen so many startups that pitching educational, and they're very focused on coding, coaching, this kind of coaching, this kind of coaching. So it's really quite a busy market in India with respect to education. So what makes you confident that you'll succeed there? How are you different?
Thank you for the question. There are two parts to the question. The first part is obviously the map. The map actually shows the world map and then focuses in India. It actually represents the coaches and teachers. So today I have around 1,600 coaches on board and they're mostly from India, and then they're from Pakistan, Bangladesh, Southeast Asia as well. The second thing is, I think you mentioned that are you targeting Australia? So I initially targeted, I went on with the US market because that's where the maximum number of non-resident Indians are, to get a feel of the market and to get quick volumes. Right now, what I'm doing is I'm creating a separate segment called Rest of the World. And in the rest of the world, I have started focusing on Australia, New Zealand, and also the Middle East, Hong Kong, Singapore, etc. The second part of the question, I think you also had that what makes you confident. Well, I mean, in the sense it's a learning process. So I've been focusing on a particular problem and a need, and I'm not trying to be to everybody. And as you said that, yeah, there are courses, for example, QMath. QMath is doing pretty well. They do focus on mainly on mathematics and coding. My focus is more on the non-academic side, but gradually, if there's a demand and there is a cross-sell and upsell opportunity in the area of, for example, coding or robotics for kids, then I would be, my sales team would go ahead and do the same. So very focused in terms of niche areas, and then gradually, slowly trying to expand into a market. Right now, we are in a market which is mainly targeting Southeast Asians and Indians, etc. But gradually, I would be getting into some of the regular markets as well, where I can talk to and understand where the challenges are for American kids or kids from Canada, and then gradually go into that. And subsequently, my idea is to make this platform a universal coaching platform. For example, it's not just only about subjects of academics or non-academics. Like you want to go to a friend's party and you want to dress and look nice, but you need a fashion coach. For example, you're going to meet my coach real time, one session, somebody sitting out there tells you, yeah, you can do this, especially for ladies, I know that becomes, and then you go. So it's about, you want to learn something, you can go and find that particular teacher ready. That's where is the ultimate aim, but I've started the journey through this.
I'm sorry, more I hear, less I like it. You seem to be going all over the place. My suggestion is just focus. Well, you're talking about fashion, going to the party, how to dress, robotics, mathematics.
I'm sorry to say that, but that's the future of this platform.
That's what I heard. So
I said what I said. So that's okay.
Just find your niche where you can really succeed. And okay, so you get the tutors that are based in India. You're selling it to, I'm not sure who your target audience is. Is it still Indian-based Americans, or is it pretty much anyone?
No,
I haven't seen the numbers, but I don't know if there's most of an Indian populations outside of India. It's definitely not in US, but that's okay. Just get your message a little bit clearer.
The largest number of Indians are in the US, actually. Not in any other. There are about 5 to 6 million. That's the biggest.
Okay, Indian not Indonesia, not Malaysia. You're saying not?
No.
Not Canada. Okay, well, Canada is a small country, but anyway. Okay, fine. I'm not going to argue about the numbers.
UK as well, but yeah, that's my focus. That's my segment, and that's where I'm targeting, mainly non-academic areas. Like as I said, that I started with 2 or 3. Now I've made about 4 or 5.
So what is your value proposition? What is the value proposition? Why should I hire a mentor from you or coach from you?
Value proposition is basically to learn something which you're not learning at a regular school at an optimum cost, and something at the same time you're getting the credentials. So for example, if you want to learn Indian classical music or Indian classical dance, you're not in a position to go and find a good coach in the US. And even if you do, you spend $50 to $100 on that. And then on top of that, you're not able to get that credential. For example, I want a certification from Sangeet Kala Academy. I'm not able to do that in the US unless, of course, I'm very premium and I have the money to talk to people like Deepak Chopra or artists like Zakir Hussain, who would say, yeah, you give me $500 per hour and I'll sit with you
Okay, I get that. So now you're much clearer. So you're selling an Indian cultural thing that you normally can get. It's not robotics. It's not a program. It's not the math. I can get a tutor in Canada that guarantees me a credit that I can take to my high school. So it's not that simple. I mean, and every country educational system has their own. So overall education is a little bit complex. So if your proposition is something that is not there on the market, that is American Indians are looking to teach their kids and there's no resources and they can go to you and hire experts from India. I get that. I didn't get that from your overall pitch initially, okay?
Okay.
That's all I'm saying. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Good luck to everyone. Just happy Diwali too, because I did not notice that there is you have this big celebration, a day, a national day, and now the last startup left. Before we will give the offer to safest compass, please pay script. Are you ready? Nadim,
Yes, hope you can hear me all right.
Yes.
Thank you, Mariam, and thank you all the judges for patiently hearing all the pitches. I won't take too long and try to stick to the 3-minute window. So I'm the founder and CEO of PayScript. My name is Nadeem, and PayScript is a digital assets infrastructure. And our mission is to simplify the digital payments and remove the barriers to crypto adoption. We are based in Australia and in Melbourne, and we are also registered with Austrac, which is the SEC equivalent of Australia. We are registered as a digital currency exchange. Here is a small introduction video that I would like to play. And the problem that we are trying to solve is that there is a lot of complexity involved in setting up a crypto wallet. And then the payment system is very fragmented. So we have come up with a solution of a universal wallet. We plan to support more than 30 plus cryptocurrencies. And we have built several modules on top of this wallet infrastructure that I'll cover in the next slides. This is the market opportunity. I'm pretty sure everyone is aware that the crypto market is growing tremendously. The slide has some of the big names which are already present in the crypto space. There are large institutions which are investing and holding crypto on their balance sheets. The total number of users is exploding, and the number of users who are holding crypto, trading crypto is also increasing. So our value proposition is to provide easy to use tools for these users to get access to crypto and to manage the crypto. So this is our overall solution capabilities. So at the heart, we have a PayScript wallet infrastructure, and then we have built modules on top of it. So we have built a PayScript crypto payment gateway, which can be used on websites. We have built a checkout app, which is like a point of sale app. We have created a module where users can use our APIs to create digital assets like NFTs or issue their own token as well. We are planning to build a crypto card in the future, wherein users will be able to spend the crypto from the wallet. And then we are also working with some partners to build a unique cross-border payment solutions on crypto rails rather than the banking rails. This is a slide with some of our competitors. I'll keep it very short, but we provide some of the capabilities which our large competitors do not provide because we are very much focused on the technology.
These are some of the screenshots of our app. This is how the integration looks like without PayScript. So you have to integrate with a lot of different currencies and protocols like Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Algorand, which is very expensive and time consuming. We provide a unified API which connects to all the different blockchains, and the customers can use our unified API. One more interesting thing about our company is that we provide all of this solution as white label APIs as a SaaS. So we have built a unique multi-tenant architecture in our platform so that we are able to generate revenues and monetize this infrastructure that we have built. And then customers can brand it as they like. We have already paying customers which are using our APIs in a white label fashion. In terms of the business model, we have retail like merchants, which can directly use our software like point of sale app or plugins to collect crypto payments. We have B2B integration deals wherein we provide white label APIs so that it can be put on a marketplace, like for example, eBay, and every merchant will get a crypto wallet. And then we have enterprise SaaS deal model wherein we work with fintech apps and digital banks to provide crypto offering for all their customers. We were part of the Algorand Europe Accelerator program in 2021. Algorand is a new generation blockchain, and we were funded by Borderless Capital as part of the accelerator. We have global partners to accelerate sales, and some of the partners are listed on this slide. This is our journey and roadmap. So we are already live in production with 3 of the modules, and then we plan to add rest of the modules in the next year. In terms of the teams, I am the founder and CEO. My background is technology. I have worked in the bank in the past and have worked as a solution architect for large-scale companies here in Australia. Jennifer is from sales and marketing, and then Neeraj is also in business development. And then we have a team of around 5 engineers working on the solution. And this is our contact details. If there's any information or if you like to reach out to me for investment opportunities, feel free to reach out to me. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your pitching. And now I would like to use the floor and give it to judges. Please open your floor, and Andre and then Peter. Andre, welcome.
Thank you, Nadim. May I ask a quick question? Like, how many users do you have?
We have about 3,000 users on our platform. And we are expecting a lot of users through our B2B partnerships going forward. Some of the clients and customers are still in integration phase, and they have a lot of customers. One of the customers that we are planning to launch is already having 100,000 users. So once we have the integration in place, all of those users will have an option to create a crypto wallet.
Awesome. Thank you.
Okay, I guess I'll ask my question. So, are you currently raising?
Yes.
Or what are you looking for?
Yeah, we are raising about $1 million.
I shouldn't say that, but I'm just asking. So, okay, you're raising. If you're raising, then you're missing the slide showing the forecast of your revenues over the next 3 to 5 years. And just one more comment is, when you go to pitch competitions, just prepare the slides that you want to present. If you're going to go and clicking through the slides you want to show, it's really, really off-putting for judges.
Sure.
So please have respect and just make sure you present what you prepare. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you. I'll keep that in mind, Peter.
So what is your forecast?
We have a detailed forecast slide, which I have not included because we were not supposed to show the numbers. But right now we have a revenue of around, we have the signed contracts in place for $60,000 for this year. And then we are projecting to grow 3 times year on year considering the pipeline of lands that we have.
Okay, just a clarification, at Unicorn Cup, you cannot say how much you raise. Everything else, all the numbers you can show your revenue, your pricing, anything you want. It's all completely up to you. So okay. There's no such thing as you cannot show the forecast, okay?
Okay, thank you for that.
Thank you very much. And please, also Kajo, take your floor.
Thank you very much, Miriam. Can you tell me about these 3,000 users? Are all of them paying users or some percentage?
No, so all of these are free users. So we have provided a module where anyone can go in and use our services for free if they're accepting crypto payments. And then there are separate paying customers who are paying for the APIs.
Thank you very much.
Do we have any feedback or any comment? I think no. Safety, dear Safety Compass, are you here? Safety Compass.
I think they gone from the moment they finished the discussion with you previously. I haven't seen them online.
Oh, okay.
From that moment on.
Okay, and also I would like to tell everyone from startups to give the floor. If you think you didn't say something or if you missed the pitch, just I wouldn't like to be unfair to anybody. So please open your floor. You will get 1 minute to say something, extremely 1 minute. God bless you. And just, yeah, and then we please, all my judges, take your floor to vote for all startups. And we can use this time, all of you can unmute yourself. And if you have to say something, just now it's your time. Hey, Script, you can open the floor and say.
Yeah, I have a question. Are we allowed to send like the deck link in the chat or, you know, LinkedIn to everyone else to connect? Are we allowed to do that? So I can send my information?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
My suggestion is use it as a DocuSign so you can see who actually visited it.
Yep, got that.
Yes, please open yourself. Yes, Retaino.
Yeah.
Actually, I can't remember your name. Sorry, only what is written there.
No, that's fine. Look, I won't take long, but I guess I just want to make it a point that, you know, it's not about getting 2 minutes at the end because we've lost the momentum. Like, you know, once you are pitching something, you are pitching about it. Everyone's kind of geared to learn about your startup. I mean, for me, it's useless to now talk about, you know, something I talked about half an hour ago and trying to compete. So I guess we just need to be clear on what the rules are because it's not about, you know, the 2 or 5 minutes. It's about the time it takes to prepare a 3 minutes pitch, right? Definitely a massive disadvantage to everyone who tried to come up with a pitch with 3 minutes. And I don't want to add anything now. I'm happy to answer any questions judges might have about our startup if they remember. But I really wanted to make it a point. I'm not sure, you know, it makes any difference if I go on and show more slides because I haven't prepared for those. Thank you.
Don't worry. For me as a judge, I always comply with the 3 minutes time frame. So it definitely affects the grade assessment. So for the ones who are pitching it longer, I already have a kind of an issue, you know, with putting a lot of more informations without any focus. So with most of you did a great job within a 3 minutes time frame. So we already have experience with that and nobody is going to be affected aside of its pitching. So of course, I comply with what Peter said and that we need to focus on a 3 minute pitch because it's not going to do any justice to anybody that goes off from the 3 minutes, and I don't think you should worry about it. But generally, it would you know, have a better you know, picture of the event, so that we have each startups pitching within the 3 minutes, and plus for 3 minutes for the questions. So
yeah, I would just concur with what Gaio said. So I mean, Gaio and I sit on the Unicorn Cup competitions maybe twice a week at least.
At least,
and
yeah.
we probably have seen hundreds of them in the last 2 years. So some of them are a little bit looser, some of them are a little bit more stricter, but to be fair to all of the founders, it's absolutely doesn't seem fair if somebody goes and in first or second and does this 3 minutes and complete, and then it just gets loose completely. It's just not gives them confidence in them to attending. And I don't think they're going to be putting a good word for Unicorn Cup. And, you know, that's what happens. So we want to avoid that. I know it doesn't feel right to cut somebody off, but that's the rule. And, you know, the judges always can pick up on the points that are important anyway in the Q&A. So it's not really a tragedy to cut somebody off. We're going to get the answers one way or the other. Yeah, and it's also fair to the judges to not stretch it too much. So I have 8 minutes until I have another call too. So hopefully we can finish it on time as well. So anyway, I completely concur, and you know, let's just be fair to everybody and try to stick with the rules. And if somebody needs more practice, then, you know, there's a lot of pitch mentors out there. Then, you know, just tap in.
Yeah, and we have results. Thank you everyone for your contribution, for your time, just for your energy. And I would like to just, now I think everyone is waiting the result. And I would like to, when I say announce someone, just unmute yourself and clap, just make it like celebration. That I am starting by using the third place. And the third place is Raditech Diagnostics. The second place, I will try to pronounce it well. It's gbc.I, like cybersecurity application. And the first place, it's PayScript. Congratulations, PayScript.
Thank you. Thank you.
The organizers from the Startup Network and Unicorn, they will connect to you and will explain the further information, how it will go. And I would like to say thank you to everyone who made her time, from judges to participants, and all the best from Georgia. And just this is the last minute to everyone. You have a chance to say your last feedbacks. Open your floor and unmute yourself, and just like everyone can have 1 minute to speak if you want.
Thank you for this competition, and thank you for organizing this. And all the other pitches were also very interesting. So usually it's very long, but the other pitches were also interesting to me, so I kept listening. So yeah, I think that's good.
Thank you very much. Let's want to pitch again. Not pitch. Like make some notes at the end.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Just I had one suggestion is that it will be good if you can actually organize the domains in one, like for example, AI and data related analytics pitches together, because what happens is otherwise it becomes a bit, in my opinion, if you're doing something like EdTech and then AI, it's becomes two different things. So if you have one EdTech pitches, if they're similar, and then I would say that's in my opinion would be better. Otherwise, it becomes a bit skewed up. That's what I feel. But yeah, it's entirely up to you guys. Thank you.
I will just add that there are such events, but on the next level. You know, for the Unicorn Battle, you always have such event, for example, just for the startups that are working within with a deep tech and artificial intelligence application, and their main focus of business is mostly on machine learning. And of course, you have industry agnostics and other events as well. And of course, there are also some battles that are specified, for a certain event, So there are such events, but, if we're speaking about the regional classification and the events that is like this one, it needs to consist of any startup that has any kind of whatsoever business application, but that it has unicorn potential. At least we are thinking that it has.
Okay. It's there's two levels of it, right? So one is organized by startup network itself, which are what your guy just explained, and there are regional ones, country-based, which are generally licensed to a third parties that organize it. I would not necessarily be hung up on the technology or the business that is being presented. I tell you one thing, you can have a judges that are focused on deep tech, but I've seen edtech to win the round. It sort of depends on what kind of judges you have. So I personally didn't vote for crypto, but crypto won today, first and second place. I'm not a big fan of crypto, to be honest with you, but that's okay. But so it happens, right? So, I may have voted for you, but I get, we have judges that are heavily focused on the crypto, and that's what they like. And that's what happens. I mean, that's the reality. So that's why you have to seek the, and keep practicing the pitching competition. It's the, Unicorn, Tech Tour, 500, whatever, you just find the right place and go and pitch and just keep practicing. I'm pretty sure you can go back to Unicorn Cup as well and apply again for next round, and maybe you can maybe be accepted in a specific round that is technology based. I don't know, but you just need to monitor that and try to get in again.
Thank you very much for everyone. Is there here notes who would like to make? If not,
Mariam, may I suggest that the winners say something?
Yes, of course. PayScript, GBS, Raditech, are you here? Take your floor. And before, I would like to say at the end, no leave, we will do a common virtual photo together. You will open, But first, the winners, just open your floors and take your time. Just use this opportunity.
I'll just say something. So, I mean, obviously it was great opportunity. And again, I would like to get more feedback, more help. So I've sent my contact details in the group chat. I've sent my LinkedIn and the link to the deck. So even if you can give some advice or, if you are keen for a chat to know more about the story, I'm always interested in talking to people, hearing what they have and sharing my story. So feel free to reach out. I would love to connect. And Peter, I would like to get your view why you don't like crypto and maybe have a conversation, not to convince, but just have a chat about why you don't like it.
I'm not good in crypto. I'm with Berkshire Hathaway. There's nothing behind it. Look at the China and Russia piling up the gold to back up their currencies. There's always going to be something around that. As Berkshire Hathaway said, you have a field, you have a house, you have a bread, you have a gold. There's nothing backing up crypto, and I'm supporting on that. That's why NFT, Web3, blockchain, big hype. Nothing behind that.
Yeah, I mean, this is where you can meet interesting people and you can have conversations about. So if you would like to read, just chat, I'm happy to have a chat and share what I have been doing in the last 3-4 years and, give my perspective. And, maybe we can share something to each other.
That's okay. I'm just joking. As Pavel opened his speech about being hacked, his crypto wallet. Well, I have crypto wallet, so I don't give a shit. You know what I mean? You cannot hack my $100 bill here that I hold. So anyway, certainly challenges, and until it gets regulated, I'm not going to jump on it.
Fair enough.
Okay. it was really like hilarious because I also not good at crypto, you know, because I don't understand it. I will try my.
And Mariam, you are our target user, so we are building solutions for people who don't understand it. So.
Yeah, maybe I will be your client in the future, you know, to understand what it is about. Yeah, GBC or
Yep. I just want to say thanks. It's a kind of first kind of this competition participation, because we have a track of pitches, but like, you know, investor pitches, not participate in some kind of competition. It's a new kind of experience. Thanks a lot. It was very interesting. Yes, Peter, like I want to place a lot of comments about crypto. Personally, I don't like crypto, but like Horowitz says, like crypto movement is behind. We are Web3 people. And just wanted to say that speaking about Web3, mostly like companies who pay attention to us are majors, technological majors who have nothing to do with crypto, but technological majors who are transferring to Web3. And mostly for me, PayScript, like I was listening to the pitch, they are not crypto company. They are FinTech 2.0 company. But it doesn't matter. It's subjective opinion of everyone here. So like anyhow, like I wish good luck and success to everyone here and all the best. I'm pretty sure that every company which participated here will find the way how to succeed. And thank you for such an interesting experience. Thank you.
Agree, Pavel. Actually, I was thinking of your company more of a fraud detection as opposed to cybersecurity per se. At least your solution that flags any transaction danger is more of a fraud detection than crypto cybersecurity. But I mean, it's okay. You can, you know, in the future you may venture to more to the cybersecurity. But I would just maybe want to think about the fact that you actually addressing the crypto wallet security in the fraud detection, right? So any transaction that comes to your crypto is going to be flagged as potentially dangerous. That to me is a fraud detection potentially than cybersecurity, but that's just the way I'm thinking.
Peter, I just wanted to say, yes, we are like wallet guarding is fraud, mostly from scam, what this kind of product. We are a cybersecurity company because mostly what we are doing, it's we are finding patterns and we're working on patterns like antivirus companies do. So it can be used for forensic, it can be used for hack protection. But we are basically a cybersecurity company overall about technology. Sorry, yeah.
Can you send me your deck, please?
Yes,
sorry.
sure. Thank you.
We have to finish because it's really now we have another meetings too. From Lena, and I would like to say if you did not have a time to say something, just please connect to each other. I think all of you have a LinkedIn, and just you can find each other and continue a conversation because it's really have to be end. We have a 30 seconds, and actually I would like to ask if you want to be in a picture, just open your camera quickly. I will do it. And then we will close it. Sorry, but it's like really 25 seconds. Like 1, 2, 3. Smile when you are ready. 1, 2, 3. I'm doing the picture. Radek, you have a chance to open. Elena. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Picture is going here. 1 minute again. Andrei, take off from your face.
Can I breathe now?
Yeah, it's done. It's done. It's done.
Thank you. Yeah. Bye. Bye, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a great day.
Yes, thank you for it. And claps to all judges and feedback.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mariam. Looking forward to the next one and hopefully with every judge that participated today. It was a really pleasure and we had a kind of a different kind of a bondage than on typical unicorn battle or pitch.
And now, Lena, you have to your floor, please, as a organizer and the host. So please take your floor.
So guys, thank you very much for being with us today. So see you at our previous events. Thank you very much. So now, Mariam, please give me rights of host here in Zoom, please. We need to close voting and stop recording. Thank you very much again, everybody.
Oh, you mean this host? Come on, I will try.
Thank you, Lena. A pleasure being here with you. And hopefully everything is going to be.
Thank you very much, Gaio.
Appreciate it, my friend.
I did you host now. Can you close it? You are a host.